Oh, we're live. I should probably put that away.
Yes, hello, good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon,
Hello.
and welcome to MadLib Talks from
Here we
Madison
are.
County Public Library. We are fancy today.
Do you see how throughout the COVID-19 crisis, we're just kind of stepping it up and up and
Just
up?
a little bit.
By the end of this crisis, I think we're just going to go to LAX 18 and just take over their newsroom. Probably.
Can you imagine? It would be interesting.
One time I saw Bill Bryant, a local, well-known anchorman, in Subway in Richmond, Kentucky, in pajama bottoms. It's true. He's a very nice guy. Nothing against Bill Bryant. He just was wearing his pajama bottoms.
Everybody wears, well,
He's very
everybody-
tall.
I was going to say everybody wears pajamas, but some people don't.
Well,
You gotta walk away from that one.
I fantasize that he only wears pajama bottoms because since he's an anchor person, you only see him from the
from the
waist up. So I fantasize that was just his normal uniform.
Hi, Bill.
Hello, and hello to you viewers. We're happy to see you again. I'm Brandon Thompson. I'm happy to be back.
I am April Schultz. We are here from the Madison County Public Library.
This is MadLib Talks.
MadLib Talks.
Let's
Look,
go.
we have a fancy new projector. So we've had this for a while, but we just learned how to use it today.
Right.
Because David and Ashley are youth services librarians here at the Richmond location. David and I did a story time this morning for babies and toddlers. It was so much fun.
Plug for story time. Wednesdays and
Yes.
Friday mornings at 10. Wednesdays
Yes.
and Fridays at 10.
Yes, and Friday, Brandon and Ashley will be doing a story time that is geared towards older toddlers and preschoolers.
Gonna have
It's
fun.
gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I used my Siri voice.
You
this
did.
morning.
Yes, you definitely
I did.
used your Siri. I used
Do
my own.
you see the red strawberries? I see the red strawberries. Strawberries are delicious. But you know, for that age group, it's perfect. They love that. We even have microphones. Can you tell?
Can you tell that we're mic'd? I know, it's
We
just.
wanted to make sure that you could hear us because I've noticed that sometimes when we're talking to each other, the volume drops and you lose some things, and you can't lose those gems that Brandon just drops.
The glorious and punctual gems of my mouth. Timely. They're timely. What updates do you have today, April?
Okay.
What's going on?
I have two new announcements. Everything else, I just want to reiterate what we already had going on. Our book drops are closed countywide. We want to encourage you to keep your materials at your house. You will not be assessed any overdue fines for those. It's a safety measure for you. It's a safety measure for us. Just keep your materials at your house. If you still would like to check out things that we have here in the building, please put them on hold. We will put them in the lockers. You can get them that way. But we are also only circulating things that we have already in the buildings, in our Richmond location, in our Brea location. If it's something that somebody else has checked out, unfortunately that means you're not going to get it for a while. Again, that's a safety measure just to keep you safe and to keep us safe. So it may take longer to get some of your holds. Seed pickups. We have our seed library. It is going. It is great. If you would like to get seeds from the library, you can just email us. Just email Ruthly. It's Ruthly.
Ruthly.
That's her new nickname,
Ruthly.
Ruthly.
Turning all of our names into adjectives. I'm Brandley. I did it. It's Brandley. When you do something Brandley, April, meaning pertaining to Brandon, what would that be exactly?
Oh.
How would you do something Brandley? Don't worry, you won't hurt my feelings.
I kind of picture just kind of like how you demonstrated chasing your child, but your legs are like this. That's
Totally.
how I figure
You just kind of have to.
Yeah.
You have to
Like
be kind of a bit bear-like.
Yes, that's how
Whenever you
I.
do anything Brandley.
That's how I picture you doing something bravely. Okay, so April-ly.
Aprilly. I would prefer to say April-lily first.
April-lily,
Just because
okay.
it's more fun in my mouth.
Okay,
If
April-ly.
I were to do something April-ly, I don't know, it would just be with like a really big smile and really just very happy that you're here and a kind of a bit grand but warm.
You are very kind.
It's
Thank
true.
you.
Very grand but warm and less like a bear than Brandon.
You are very kind.
It's true.
It's just allergies, I promise.
Grand but warm allergies.
Yes, they are. They are indeed. Okay. All right, so back to the seed library. If you want to email Ruthie Maslin, her email is rmaslin, M-A-S-L-I-N, @madisonlibrary.org. And you can just tell her what seeds you want. We'll figure out a way to get them to you. I noticed that somebody had a bag taped to the door.
Yes,
So we can do that. We can put them in the lockers if you're picking up other holds. We'll figure out a way to get it to you, whatever is best for you. And still practices social distancing and limits person-to-person contact, which is the whole point. Again, I mentioned the lockers. The lockers are available. Yesterday I said the lockers were live, and it ended up going into a conversation about like mimics in video games.
Oh, the live.
Yeah, they're live.
Oh, no, the lockers are live. If you open the locker, something might jump out at you. And
they will not. They will
that
not.
actually won't happen. But it would be your library materials.
Yeah.
They will be there.
They'll hopefully jump out at you with their awesomeness.
No
I'll stop.
mimicry. No mimicry.
I'll stop.
This is fun. April said before we went live, she said, Brandon, I don't have any shenanigans planned for today. And I said to myself, don't worry. We got it. I got you.
You got me? All right,
got
good, good. Because I have no shenanigans.
I got you, Brandley.
Brandley.
Brandley? Anyway.
Brandley.
Brandley.
April Lily?
April Lily. Isn't that so fun?
It is April Lily.
April Lily.
It does not trip off the tongue. April Lily.
April Lily.
I just want to keep adding extra L's. It's like April Lily. April Lily.
And I think for Christian, our awesome cameraman, I think it would be Christianally. Christianally?
But I like the emphasis on the chin part. Christianally.
Right? And he's not a chinny fellow. This doesn't make
Okay,
him do his
weird.
appearance. It's just Christianally.
Christianally.
Okay.
Okay.
Very good.
All right, back to non-shenanigans. All right, I want to reiterate our digital services. These are different things that you can check out and utilize online from your home. Reminder that Hoopla has added bonus borrows. So if you've already used your 5 checkouts, actually you should not have used your, well, you might have. It is April 1st, so your checkouts reset today. So not only do you have 5 checkouts on Hoopla, you now have these bonus borrows that do not count against those numbers.
Nice.
So that is great. Also, Ancestry.com. That is a very, very, very popular service that libraries provide. Through Ancestry.com, through the end of the month, you can access it from home. So that is fantastic. Rather than for free through the library, rather than having to be in the library to use it as you normally do. Kentucky Virtual Library, we are not legally able to post the password for that, but if you contact us, we can give you the password. So they've expanded their services as well.
Christianally. It's not really that.
What?
You folks, I'm at the bottom of my. When we go live, I'm normally about a quarter of the way through my cup of coffee. Today, it's gone. So
It's gone?
Maybe that's that's
How
what's
many
responsible.
cups do you normally drink?
Well, one, but it's really strong. It's pretty. I got a new coffee pot a month ago, and it does espresso, you know. So I basically do a cup this size of espresso.
Wow.
It's great.
It is amazing that you're not seeing sounds.
Well, you know, the truth is, huh? What? Yeah, so, shenanigans.
Wow. It is honestly amazing that you're not seeing sounds. I'm a one cup of coffee a day.
Yeah.
Usually like a tough day, I'm like, it's a 2 cup of coffee a day. And I'm just sitting there just like,
I'm a 1 cup of coffee guy, but you can grease your engine with it.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Amateurs.
All right. As I mentioned, today is April 1st. It's traditionally April Fool's Day.
Yeah.
I am encouraging people to do April favors instead.
Yes.
Instead of doing April Fool's pranks. I posted this morning that I actually posted a Facebook memory of my favorite prank that I've ever pulled. And it was on my children. I mentioned this yesterday.
You did. You told me. I think you
Yes, the Easter egg hunt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You told me, yeah.
This is the Easter egg hunt. For those of you who missed it yesterday, 2 years ago, Easter happened to coincide with April Fool's Day. I'm not particularly religious, but we still celebrate Easter with family and things like that. And my kids are now teenagers. And so we decided that we were going to have an Easter egg hunt in the house. My husband had to work, his parents were out of town, so it was just me and the kids at home on Easter. So my best friend came over, we hid eggs all over the house. We told them, Alex had one color, Kate had another color, and we told them that they had like 21 eggs. We picked a random number, but because it was very specific. It was like, you have 21 eggs each to find. We'd only hid 7 each. And
Evil!
So just enough for them to know that there were eggs.
Evil!
There were eggs to find, but they just could not find these other eggs. And they looked for, I think, 2 hours before we finally said, okay, you found them all.
So
They had found them all in like 30 minutes.
I sit over here and I say evil, but as a parent of a young child, I'm very excited for the time when I can
Yes.
do something fun like that with her and keep her occupied while I giggle in the corner.
Yeah.
I'm not a cruel parent.
I am not either.
It's
These
just
were
funny.
teenagers that they had a really good sense of humor. They punked me all the time.
I'm sure.
Oh, they did.
Way more than you punked them, I'm sure.
No.
You know, April, speaking of April Fools / Friends / Favors Day, you and I have somewhat of a history of
Oh, we
pranking each other
do.
as
That's
well.
right. I forgot about
It's
her.
been a while. It's been some years ago. So April and I have worked for Madison County Public Library for going on 10, a little bit more than 8 years now.
Yeah.
We've had a lovely career, and we've had various roles. We came in around the same time, and in our office place, we used to do the birthday thing, where the person whose birthday came, is it before you or after you?
It was the person who had the last birthday would then provide a cake or something for your birthday,
Right.
and you would do the person after you.
Right, and it was a really fun little thing. You know, everybody got a cake, and it was just something we all agreed to do. Well, April and I, early on, decided nobody was getting a cake. You were getting a gag of some kind or a prank of some kind. So
I don't know who started it. It might have been me.
it's probably you.
It probably was me.
Yeah.
I'm known for that.
Well, I remember the night that I stayed up very late, intentionally burning a tray of I bought the tray to throw the tray away, too, the pan of brownies, because I burned them black.
It was like a paving stone.
It really was. It looked like asphalt by the time it was done. And I had to, I don't know if you know.
Like I could like knock on it.
Right, I had to super glue the candles to the charred brownies so the candles would stand upright. And we all sang a happy birthday to April on that day.
It was fantastic. Well, like I had actually traded with somebody because our birthdays are very close together. You're at the beginning of August, I'm at the end of August, but there was one coworker who was in the middle, and I had actually traded with him so that I could have your birthday.
Fun.
So I got pie. I had him like find out what you wanted, and so I think you wanted pie or something that year.
Yeah, that year.
So I got pies for you, and I hid them. No, it was a cook. It was a giant cookie.
It was a big old cookie.
It was a big cookie,
That's
and then
it.
I took the cookie out of there
I remember.
and left a few crumbs and pretended that somebody had eaten it.
Well, I mean, and everybody was in on it. Ruthie Maslin, the
Everybody
library
was
director, met me in the staff room, the staff kitchen, and said, Brandon, you're too late for your birthday cookie.
Uh-huh. Yes,
So,
that was what it was. That was what it was.
April touche, my
Yeah.
friend. Touche.
But anyway, so yes, pranks are fun, but this is probably not the year for that. So do April favors. If you wanted to do April favors, please, by all means, I'm down.
Not me. Not me.
No, but yeah, so do something nice for somebody. Reach out. I mean, if they are the kind of a person who enjoys a well-intentioned,
Sure, yeah,
kind, not mean prank,
Yeah.
maybe punk them a little bit, but
Maybe it's part of your dynamic. My grandmother, for my entire childhood, would call me on the morning of April 1st and say that school was out. And that's cruel for a 4th grader.
that is
That is cruel, man. And I believed it every year. I guess I was gullible until forever. I'm still gullible, is the truth.
well, I have proved it. So, okay, library cards. You can, if you do not have a library card, you can apply online. And then we will contact you to give you the credentials so that you can access your materials. There's been some technical issues with trying to get, not just library cards, but getting signed on to some of the services. contact us, let us know you're having a problem. We'll do our best to figure it out and make sure, because we want you guys to have access to these materials. Even when we're not dealing with a global crisis, we want you to have access to these materials. So let us know if you're having some problems. We will try and figure it out to the best of our ability. And let's see. Oh, a new announcement. If you've made it this far in the program.
Hi, we're happy you're still here.
We do not at this time have a definite reopen date. We were supposed to be opening this coming Monday, but in accordance with the mandates that are out for social distancing, limiting person-to-person contact, and having public-facing businesses, forward-facing businesses closed to in-person traffic, we are closed indefinitely to the public at this time. We do not have a reopen date. Hopefully it will be sooner rather than later.
Of course.
As Christian like to say, it's gonna be May.
Yeah.
But we don't know that. It's April 1st. But so we don't know. We just have to say that it's indefinite at this point because we don't know.
I think we all have to play it by ear to some degree right now.
Agreed.
We look forward to reopening our doors. We miss you here.
We do.
So, ask any Madison County Public Library staff member and we will tell you how much we miss you here in our building interacting with us. I miss desperately all of the great people that I got to, as outreach coordinator, I get to go out and see every week, every month. And I'm still seeing some of them virtually.
See, for me, I'm engaging more with people.
You are.
Because we're doing so much on social media now.
Yeah.
Whereas before, most of my job was primarily focused on, I'm the administrative and marketing assistant, which primarily means accounts payable and marketing. I do our calendar, and that takes up the vast majority of my time.
So, yeah.
Well, right now, our calendar is non-existent, so I am putting forth a lot of effort on social media, and I'm connecting with people more in the work. I was just frogging my throat. In the workplace than I normally do.
Yeah.
So
I see that.
and then another announcement. This is not on our slides. I actually do have other slides. Ruthie wanted me to mention that Bluegrass Workplace Professional Q&A live stream will be happening this evening at 7 p.m. on Facebook. And I'll post this on our Facebook page as well. I'll share this. But they are doing a Q&A live stream to address workforce and employment questions, because this is something that is in the forefront of a lot of our minds right now.
Sure.
I mean, I'm very, very fortunate, we're very, very fortunate that we are still here.
Certainly.
And we're practicing social distancing within the workplace, but we're very, very fortunate that we're still here. But my husband got laid off last Thursday, so after being off for that week and having to use vacation time. So this is something that is affecting, if it's not affecting you directly, it's affecting a lot of people you know. So this is something that is very important. And so workplace professionals will be available to share information about the Kentucky Career Center, Bluegrass Services, job opportunities, share valuable information, and to answer your questions. So I think this is something that might be very, very valuable to share. So I will be sharing this on our Facebook page after this is over. On Facebook, you can search the keyword CKY Careers, CKYCAREERS. So those are my two new announcements. I am going back. I'm going to use our fancy slides now and talk about, I made this a little bit ago.
It's beautiful.
I'm actually really proud of
It's
that. I used Canva. It's a free service. It's fantastic.
Big
does.
Fan. Big fan.
It does. So we got the go-ahead today on our Read Everyday Challenge.
Yeah.
I promise you this was not this bright green on my laptop. It is very bright green. I don't know how bright it is to you guys, but to us, it is really bright.
It's bright.
So this is the Read Everyday Challenge. This is for kids and adults. It is open through between now and April 30th. Send us a selfie of you with a book. We used to call them shelfies. With you or in a book that you are currently reading, or if you are unable to do that, send us just a short paragraph about what it is that you're reading. And you will be entered in the drawing for one of 2 Walmart gift cards, $50 Walmart gift cards.
Hey.
There's one prize for adults, one prize for children.
And those gift cards, I know from experience, work perfectly on Walmart's curbside pickup service.
There you go.
Which many of us are using these days.
Yes, we are.
So yeah, this is a great. I'm really happy we're doing this.
Yeah, it's really great. So send us your shelfie, or a summary, or just a selfie of you with a book. If you don't want to call it a shelfie.
Totally.
Between now and April 30th, you can send them to David Payne. Is it? Hold on. I'm trying to read this. I didn't get that in there.
To David.
Send us a. It doesn't
Right,
say where to send it.
David P. Number 5.
Number 5.
It is David P.
Yes.
As in Payne.
Which is actually in our next slide. You can see his email. davidp@madisonlibrary.org.
Awesome.
Yes. Because this is our team photo contest that we are doing. Team Photo Contest 2020. The theme is around my house and neighborhood.
Yeah.
I mean,
why not?
why not? That's where we're kind of limited to.
That's it.
Submit your images via email to davidp@madisonlibrary.org. It is a team photo contest, so all applicants must be between the ages of 11 and 19. Only one entry per person, and they must be received by April 30th.
This is cool.
Yeah, and I know that the first place prize is a $50 Cinemark gift card. Ooh, I want that.
Hey, listen, those movie theaters are going to reopen, y'all, and when they do, I'm going to be front row Joe. I miss going to the movies.
I do too.
I really.
You know, I don't go to the movies very often, but
it's my thing.
Now that I can't go, I'm like,
I
I'm
know.
going to the movie.
As soon as we can safely get back to the theaters, I will be there.
Yep. And the second place prize is also a Cinemark gift card, but that one is for $20, which is still pretty good. And the winner will be announced on our Facebook page. So that is all that I have as far as announcements and things.
Yeah.
I've been asking, do I have my phone? No, it's a mic pack. I keep thinking that I have my phone and it's a mic pack. I keep asking these daily quarantine questions, and it's what definition of normal are you letting go of today?
Oh, I love that.
Who are you reaching out to and connecting with today? How are you taking care of yourself today? How are you moving your body today?
That's the big one.
How are you getting outside today?
Yeah.
And then what are you grateful for today? And I think there might be one other one that I forgot. I'm very tired today. I'm not as tired as I was yesterday. Yesterday we had to restart like 3 times.
Oh, a live stream.
Well, not like live, like have to restart it, but it was just like, I'm sorry, cut, let me go back. I gotta restart this.
Hey, live in the course of human events. Mistakes happen.
Yup.
Restarts happen.
Yeah, so, but it was a good reminder to me that life goes on and that things are still happening and coffee still works.
Yes.
And especially if it's motor oil, as yours.
Works well. Works very well.
But like, so what are you focusing on?
I gotta tell you, I'm focusing on self-care. Yesterday I worked only about a half a day on my library programs, and the rest of that day I watched the Jay and Silent Bob reboot movie on Amazon Prime. It's just a favorite movie. It's nostalgic for me. I watched the first one in late high school, and so I did something. That was something that was for me. That movie may hold no interest whatsoever for you, but man, for me, I laid on my couch and just took care of myself. And it's something that's happening. Yeah, what's happening for me during this crisis is I've actually gotten busier. I've really been. I'm doing a lot of personal artwork, and I'm getting ready to have a big book release in my personal kind of artistic life, and I'm working just long days here at the library, doing programs and organizing new things. We've had to shift gears, so self-care has become important to me. And I'm getting outside whenever I can because boy, it feels awesome.
It's been gorgeous.
Alone.
It is not as gorgeous today. In fact, I am freezing.
It's cold.
I have had goosebumps
I'm mad
all day.
I'm mad that it's cold again.
I know. I want it to stay. I want it to stay like it was. It was just gorgeous. It will.
Totally.
But all right.
Yeah.
Oh, and our book club.
Yeah.
I actually finished The Island of Dr. Moreau.
Have you finished it?
I finished it. I was listening to the audio, and I went in to return it, and I realized that there were 2 people on hold for it.
Ooh.
So it's like, oh,
great, good.
So I went ahead and returned it early. So you're welcome.
Yes.
And so we are going to be posting in that hopefully today.
ASAP.
We'll post something in there very soon.
For sure, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
And on Friday, after MadLib Talks, I'm going to do another mindfulness meditation, a brief stress reduction meditation, so I really hope you'll stick around for that on Friday.
I think that that's really good, because I think
Yeah.
I've been finding that I'm coming and going. There are days, like this morning, I was fine, and then I guess my coffee hadn't kicked in yet, and I was like, I feel like I'm about to, like there is something that I'm forgetting, there's something I need to be doing, there's something that, like just that panic
Yep.
of there's something very important, and
Well,
I couldn't, it was just...
It's exacerbated for everybody right now. It's
Mhm.
so intense for me, this feeling of something's wrong. I have to do something all the time to make things right. And here's the truth. I can't do anything to make things right.
Yeah.
The only thing I can do is help to make myself right.
Yeah.
And that's what mindfulness meditation can help us do. So
Yep.
stick around on Friday afternoon, folks. See you
That's
then.
good. All right. I think that's all I've got for today. You got anything else to add?
I love you, mean it.
Oh, you stinker.
I'm Brandon. Good boy.
How's that?
See you guys next time. Goodbye.
Love you, mean it.